Catacombs has been out for over 5 years now, and while it's still fun, let's be real, it's gotten a little stale. We've been running the same rooms, the same bosses, and the same gear for half a decade. So what if Hypixel actually gave us something new? A dungeon where every class mattered, puzzles and traps were deadlier, and the rewards inside rivaled Wither gear. Welcome to the Desert Dungeon. Now, you can see behind me, I'm sure you've one time voyaged to that desert side, and it says not coming soon. But in this video, I'm going to be seeing what a dungeon could be like if that were to come soon. Now, let me set the stage. This dungeon is hidden deep in the ancient sands, a massive temple designed to test every class. Unlike the catacombs, you don't have to grind through endless rooms. Each floor only has 4 major rooms before the boss, but those rooms, they're brutal. I'm talking about collapsing bridges, spike pits, and even sunlight mirror puzzles. You're not just fighting mobs, you're literally surviving a deadly temple trial. And after 5 years of the catacomb structure, this would feel like a completely fresh experience. Now, I'm going to start with floor 1, the Trial of Unity. The Sand Revenant splits in fragments that only can be finished off by each specific class. If one roll slacks off, you guys all lose the run. But the reward, now that's good. The Sun Wolf is set. It's an armor that's solid now, but it gets upgraded to the Sun Forged set on floor 7. And yes, it is better than Wither armor in the dungeon. Outside, it is slightly worse, but that's because it's not upgraded yet. Now, floor 2. Each of these next floors will be specific until floor 7. So for floor 2, it's the Oasis of Healing, the Healer's floor. The Oasis Keeper poisons the whole arena. The healer has to purify the zones just to keep the team alive. But the rewards are great for healers. There would be the Relic of Vitality, which would be a new equipment spot only for this thing, but would boost healing and overheal shields while also giving passive regen inside the dungeon. And they would also get the Oasis Staff of Vitality, which is an upgrade to the Wand of Atonement. It would boost healing by up to 15 or 20% in the dungeon and has Purifying Burst, an ability which would heal allies around them and remove debuffs with a certain cooldown. Outside the dungeon, it is still pretty good, giving a decent healing bonus. Now, onto floor 3, the Stone Bastion, the tank floor. The Sand Colossus is immune to damage until the tank slams into pillars and cracks its armor. Then, the team can DPS. The reward for tanks, the Colossus Chestplate. Huge defense, aggro generation, giving true tank dominance. And the Earth Splitter Bulwark. Upgrade of the Giant Sword. Melee Slam creates a shockwave that taunts enemies and reduces ally damage taken for 3 seconds. But this is a dungeon only ability. Outside, it would still give pretty decent damage and some defense. Now, floor 4. The Blood Arena, the Berserker floor. In the sunlit Gladiator Arena, the Gladiator Spirit adapts to range and magic damage. Only Berserkers can truly duel him head-on. And the reward? Ravager's Boots, granting extra melee damage, lifesteal, and speed scaling the lower HP you are. And the Obsidian Colossus Blade, the upgrade of the Dark Claymore. It would give a certain ability reach or block reach, I forgot what it was called, and each melee hit would increase the damage and speed briefly. The Arena Finisher, which would be the ability, is a massive ground slam that scales with combo hits in the dungeon only. Now, floor 5, the Mage's floor, the Mirage Library. The Djinn of Illusions fills the chamber with clones. Ranged and melee barely scratch them. Only AoE damage clears the illusions before the team is overwhelmed. And the reward? The Djinn's Hood, popping ability, damage, mana pool, and reducing cooldowns inside the dungeon. And the Djinn's Hyperion, an upgrade of the one and only Hyperion. Right-click now summons Mirage clones that explode in AoE, dealing illusion damage that scales with mana. And now, finally, the most overpowered class, Floor 6, the Archer floor, the Scorpion's Nest. The Flying Scorpion Queen floods the arena with swarms. Melees can't touch her weak points. This is the Archer's floor. The team has to work together, giving a pillar that gives archers a great view and allows them to hit the weak points, and then the rest of the team can damage her. And for the reward, well, for your armor, the Venom Stalker Leggings, increasing arrow damage and poison stacking with arrow pockets for some extra flavor, and the Venom Fang Terminator, obviously the upgrade of a Terminator. The arrows deal poison damage over time, giving the ability to Scorpion's Volley, a venom spread that poisons all enemies hit. And now, the most difficult floor, the floor 7, the Sun's Wrath. The Pharaoh's Shade is the ultimate test, combining mechanics from every floor. Healer zones, tank aggros, the illusion phases, flying bosses, everything. You need every class to succeed, but the rewards are more than worth it. First, you get upgrade from the Sunwoven set to the Sunforged set, giving the universal armor full power. And all class-specific gear also can get maxed out here. The Solar Core of Eternity finalizes weapon upgrades into their Sunforged versions, making it so, remember the Venom Fang Terminator, the Sunforged Venom Fang Terminator. That's a mouthful. And the Desert Conqueror's Amulet, a rare drop usable outside the dungeon. It gives 5-10% more damage and 50 HP, making floor 7 worth grinding, even if you don't play dungeons. Something I did forget to say was to get into the boss, you don't need to just complete 4 major rooms. There's also traps and puzzles, and some of them you would have to work with a teammate on, and some of them will be dead. I think there will be a lot more trap rooms, so I think traps and puzzles would be the only 2 rooms. There's no need for the mini boss rooms, in my opinion. And some of them, I already said, but will be teamwork rooms, so a mage and an archer have to work together on some ranged thing, or the healer and the tank have to work together on something else, I don't know. But yeah, now, just a quick weapon recap. The tank's weapon would go from the giant sword to the earth splitter bulwark. The berserker's weapon would go from the dark flamer to the obsidian colossus blade. Wow, these are mouthfuls. The mage would go from the Hyperion to the Jin's Hyperion. The Terminator from the Venom Fang Terminator. The healer to the Wand of Atonement to the Oasis Staff of Vitality. And the Solar Core of Eternity upgrades all of these into their Sunforged versions. So yeah, that's the Desert Dungeon. Every class finally gets its own floor, its own gear, and its own moment to shine. After 5 years of the Catacombs, it's something new. Would you grind this dungeon, or stick with the Catacombs? Comment below, and if Hypixel, if you're watching, you're very welcome. Though you probably aren't. Yeah. Oh, and I forgot. If you guys either want to see a Master Mode version of this, or the Jungle version of this, which is the other thing that is not coming soon, make sure to comment that down below too, because I might make one. Alright, now I'm done tapping.